Let that shit ride, 88.
I thought a Friday was a Saturday, fucking one time and I doubled like an ashtray. In the trash spot, sleeping on the AK, running from the 12, jumping over back gate. Don't give a fuck about niggas and wouldn't give a damn if they don't give a fuck about me neither. He say he won't smoke, for some reason can't find him, so we just gon' pull up and pop that people. Hey, I just caught a play on them people. Hey, I just bust down on them people. Hey, I was just dead and broke, nigga. Hey, I just flew away on them people. Hey, I just caught a play on them people. Hey, I just bust down on them people. Hey, the plug from me a few bees, and I ran around them people. Hey.
I thought a Saturday was a Sunday. Ain't shit sweet, but it's kinda honey bun day. Bag on his head, then I'm jumping on a one-way. Shooters ain't models, but they stepping like a runway. Better than I send it to the streets like trash day. Me and Coach still get it in on a bad day. Homie back home trying to get it in a fast way. Send him to the plug, eat it to her like a drag ray. I ain't finna play with them people. Fuck a snake, I stay with that diesel. All the way with it, I can handle all the evil. Thought he was an ape, I done turned him to a weed. I'm just a little too up to leave a pipe at home. Bitch made boy, you a dyke at home. Love in the hood like Mike at home. Leave the door unlocked and my ice at home.
I thought a Friday was a Saturday, fucking one time and I doubled like an ashtray. In the trash spot, sleeping on the AK, running from the 12, jumping over back gate. I don't give a fuck about niggas and wouldn't give a damn if they don't give a fuck about me neither. He say he won't smoke, for some reason can't find him, so we just gon' pull up and pop that people. Hey, I just caught a play on them people. Hey, I just bust down on them people. Hey, I was just dead and broke, nigga. Hey, I just flew away on them people. Hey, I just caught a play on them people. Hey, I just bust down on them people. Hey, the plug from me a few bees, and I ran around them people. Hey, it's just like a Leon. I put my heart in the free zone. Shook that boy down like a seizure. There's no wings on my ego. Pussy little nigga, you know you not with it. You know you not stepping. You know you not vicious. Spaz out and I blow a hole through you bitches. Squeezing two glass like I'm holding two titties. We stomp that boy out for about 42 minutes. I play my position through any condition. We ran in your spot and completed the mission. Busted out down with my walls in the kitchen. Who thought a flower can grow from the trench? Hey, yeah, I pour out some stuff from my bros who ain't live. Hey. I thought a Friday was a Saturday, fucking one time and I doubled like an ashtray. In the trash spot, sleeping on the AK, running from the 12, jumping over back gate. I don't give a fuck about niggas and wouldn't give a damn if they don't give a fuck about me neither. He say he won't smoke, for some reason can't find him, so we just gon' pull up and pop that people. Hey, I just caught a play on them people. Hey, I just bust down on them people. Hey, I was just dead and broke, nigga. Hey, I just flew away.
Now, question, can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? That's all I need to know, if y'all can hear me now. Can y'all hear me now? I mean, like somebody, god damn. Oh boy, I hope I don't gotta. Okay, I'm about to say, god damn, can somebody hear me? This shit get frustrating after a while. This is what happens when you're dealing with these programs, man. Oh man, Jesus Christ. So, all right, give me a second, I'll be right back.
Don't need no ticket, but just thank the Lord.
Let that shit ride, 88.
I thought a Friday was a Saturday, fucking one time and I doubled like an ashtray. In the trash spot, sleeping on the AK, running from the 12, jumping over back gate. I don't give a fuck about niggas and wouldn't give a damn if they don't give a fuck about me neither. He say he won't smoke, for some reason can't find him, so we just gon' pull up and pop that people. Hey, I just caught a play on them people. Hey, I just bust down on them people. Hey, I was just dead and broke, nigga. Hey, I just flew away on them people. Hey, I just caught a play on them people. Hey, I just bust down on them people. Hey, the plug from me a few bees, And now they run around them people. Hey.
I thought a Saturday was a Sunday. Ain't shit sweet, but it's kinda honey bun day. Bag on his head, then I'm jumping on a one-way. Shooters ain't models, but they stepping like a runway. Hitter, then I send it to the streets like trash day. Me and coach still get it in on a bad day. Homie back home trying to get it in a fast way. Send him to the plug, eat it to her like a drag ray. I ain't finna play with them people. Fuck a snake, I stay with that diesel. All the way with it, I can handle all the evil. Thought he was an ape, I done turned him to a weasel. I'm just a little too up to leave a pipe at home. Bitch made boy, you a dyke at home. Love in the hood like Mike at home. Leave the door unlocked and my ice at home.
I thought a Friday was a Saturday, fucking one time and I doubled like an ashtray. In the trap spot, sleeping on the AK. Running from the 12, jumping over back gate. I don't give a fuck about niggas and wouldn't give a damn if they don't give a fuck about me neither. He say he won't smoke, for some reason can't find us, so we just gon' pull up and pop at these people. Hey, I just count a play on them people. Hey, I just bust count on them people. Hey, I was just dead and broke, nigga. Hey, I just flew away on them people. Hey, I just count a play on them people. Hey, I just bust count on them people. Hey, the play in front of me a few bees, and now they run around them people.
Good evening. Coming live from Huntsville, Alabama. A up-and-coming rapper from Memphis, Tennessee, goes by the name of CT, has a new song out right now called Bills, and it has already caused a lot of controversy. People like thoughts and female scammers will definitely not appreciate the message in this song. I've listened to it, and personally, I feel like a lazy person will hate it. I've also interviewed people on the street, and they feel like it's a player's anthem. One man says, and I quote, "It's about time someone brought that real shit back. The music nowadays is the same old shit, just from a different artist." And I appreciate whenever CT drop, because I know it's always gonna be hot. This is Alicia with Dream Team News,
And we still running shit.
Right. Oh, baby, I'm gonna have to put this free. I got bills to pay. What more can I say? I got bills to pay. What more can I say? I got bills to pay. What more can I say? I got bills to pay. What more can I say?
Shawty selling pussy, but a nigga like me ain't paying for it. I hear her body calling, but a nigga still ignore it. Always got a hand out, I feel like she's attacking me. Ungrateful, won't even eat at the Cheesecake Factory. Bitch, you need a collar. Ho, I'm stingy with $1. Give me brain scholar. Don't wanna talk like an unknown caller. Claiming to be a queen, you ain't close to Latifah. I'm smoking Khalifa. You beg on Friday, bye Felicia. Should've never left your baby's father. Dummy, drink some smart water. Preach scripture, not impressed by Instagram picture. I need you to be into me like you into your phone. Not trying to tell you what to do, baby boo, cause you grown. I'm just sick of all that fake shit since they cloned Tyrone. I know they hurt you in the past. Trust me, you are not alone. Look, breaking news, pimping gave a trick to blues. Called me Johnny Taylor, last $2 not gonna lose.
What more can I say? I got bills.
On this, yes. Wait a minute, hold up. You know I gotta do this for my city. PC in the building, is you with me? Last but I'm certainly not least, time to step to the mic, cause y'all done woke up the beach, yeah. Come on, I can kick out niggas with a basic flow. I ain't gotta put no thought into none of y'all hoes. Your man said he like me and your man's too. And then her man said he like me and she do too. And I'ma put the bras to the side and y'all can keep being haters from the back of the line. That's what I said, I can keep being haters from the back of the line, cause I stay on my grind, this is the year, I gotta get mine. Ain't nobody stopping no matter how many times. On another level, you haters out of your mind. And when you hit this record, you know you gotta rewind.
Say you love it, what you gon' do now? Hope you really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I want to spank you. That ass down, gotta make it last down. Girl, I'm so thin, I'ma beat it up. But no, try to say stop when the beat say go. There you go again, that voice is cool. Watch you make your girlfriend go. Come on, come on, come on. You've been waiting patiently, wondering when and where I be. After causing ruckus in the industry, making this so she can't sleep.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
one and who gonna come just because they here. You know what I mean? That's all I wanted to know. Who's gonna come just because they here? That's all I want to know. I mean, if you coming, you coming. If you're not, you're not. That's how I look at it. I ain't even had time sending all that out today, but I'm looking at something real quick. Excuse me. I had to piggyback something. What was it that I had to piggyback? Hold on. Think, Dana. You had to piggyback something. It was something that was said that you had to piggyback off of. Think, Dana. But he don't got motherfucker. Okay, think. What was it? Hold on. I will stop you. Okay. That's not it. What the hell? Oh Jesus. Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna play this real quick. Hold on.
You see my tissue? Can y'all do this on your Oh, wow. Sorry. It's on those days when you're tired and you're away from your family, but he just came right in the room and got on the piano.
But he don't got motherfucker.
This is the weird part about it. Like when your programs are already set.
Or 25 people. That's
and hold on. Hold on, y'all. Because we about to get into this paperwork. But it's some what the hell? Yo. What the hell? Hold on, y'all. Because I don't know what just happened. My whole secondary computer just shut down. Hold on. Come on, bro. This is crazy. Okay. Somebody don't want me to be great. Somebody don't want me to be great. Somebody don't want me to tell a story. Somebody don't want me to put the truth out there. I don't know who it is, but whoever praying, boy, they praying hard. Hold on, y'all. Ugh. Hold on. Because I'm going to put this nail in the coffin right here. It's weird. This is weird as hell. I've never had this happen to me. First, the sound wouldn't work. Then computers start shutting down. Like, what the heck is going on? That's mine.
Is buried there.
That's not what I want to hear.
But he don't got motherfucking. I will stop you.
Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Because this is weird.
The very first their question.
What the fuck is going on? It's not here. It's not in there. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Because we're going to get this Kelly joint out the way today. We're going to start at 16. But I have to show this. Restore pages. I don't care about this. There we go. Go in. Because I'm live. Hold on. Where is it at? Man. Hold on, y'all. Here I come. I hate this. Which one was it? Damn, when you had a shit. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Is this it?
Slap spots. I promise you, I don't care where you came from. Beboski is willing and ready.
Hold on, y'all.
I'm ready to go round for round with anybody.
Fuck.
See.
Man. This is what pisses me off. had the shit right here in my. Oh boy.
Not that shit that be in your head, bitch.
Here I come, y'all. Hold on, man. This is.
I don't care where y'all came from. Hey, Rambo. Damn.
Oh, come on, bro. All right. I believe it's in one of these. This way. And her fall. Go across the top. MP4.
And he basically told me, I want you to get like what I'm saying. He basically told me, look, he like, don't just attack him just for me.
How are you?
Give a fuck about that. I need that one guy. Here it is. Here it is.
Have your motherfucking cousin get branch of this bozo. Get that. Any information.
Here it is. All right, here it is. Send it to. Send it to PHP. Place the file destination. Let's check and make sure it's on there. Okay, it's on there. Cool. All right, now I can get back to what I was doing. Here we go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Fuck, why is this shutting down? I don't know what's going on with my computers today. Everything's going haywire. All right. Everything is going haywire. All right, let's get back on track. Here we go. I don't know what's going on with none of this today, but God knows it all. God knows it all. Here it is. All right. Lord, I thank you for just being who you are. All right. Let's go. Let me do this. Let me do this. So before I get into the paperwork, right? I'm going to do it this way. Before I get into the paperwork, I'm going to say this. People, when you coming into my emails and stuff and you texting me or you think you texting me, but you want to get into my email and figure out exactly what's going on, understand this. I'm not a person to be played with. Don't think you can say something triggering in my email and think that I won't blast your ass publicly. So what was said in my email was, I'm picking on old boy from Bolingbrook, and I know, just like they know, that he never asked nobody for no information on me. I'm going to say it again. They hit my email and said, Dana, you need to stop. Because you know, dude don't mention you, nor did he ever ask anybody for any information on you. You're just trying to keep his name buzzing because his name bring you viewers. Let me explain something. Nobody knows that dude. Nobody gives a fuck about him. It's my name, my pictures, my likeness, my image, my anything that brings them viewers, okay? So before we get into the R. Kelly thing, it ties into the Don Snow stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say this. Since people are ignorant and stupid, I'm going to show you that I got the antidote for your stupidityness. For your stupidityness. Even though that's not a word. I am creating a word because y'all stupid enough to not understand the real word. And I'm not talking about nobody here. I'm talking about y'all idiots and buffoons, but that hit me with that. So since you want to go there, I'm going to go here. You know what I mean? Since you want to go there, I'm going to go there. And when I go there, I really goes there. So understand this. They don't call me the receipt man for nothing. Pack down your batches, bitches. And here you go.
Have your motherfucking cousin. Denise Brewer, all bullshit aside, any information on the extended branch of this bozo, give it to me, please. Any information, extended information on anybody that know this man, give me their information. Anybody that got information on anybody that know this man, I mean the close motherfuckers to this man, give me that information, and I guarantee you, bad news gonna beat you home. See what you just did, bozo? Was you just let me know that it's okay. It's okay to get real dirty. I play dirty. Cause it's a dirty game. I came in here saying I play dirty, it's a dirty game. You don't know who you fucking with. You fucking with the right guy, bro. You fucking with all this is up my alley. All this is right up my alley. All this up my alley, bro. This up my alley. So anyway, in this motherfucking line, he had already said that that's what he was about to do. That's why his kids' pictures went up. You know what I'm saying? Then he turned around after that, ended his live, said that he was about to do exactly what he did. So don't say you did it because you saw that picture up there. You was already finna do it. That's why that picture was up there. And doing this, have that friends or whatever, and you know how we get down. You know how we get down. So for me to come melt Candyland is nothing, bitch.
So that's how Denise Brewer got into the murder for hire situation with Don Snow, because he was paying Don Snow, and then when he started, asking for Denise Brewer and to get the information, Don Snow assumed that Denise Brewer knew everybody close to me. But then it also shows that he put my kids' pictures up first. Here's the next question. Where did he get the picture from? Because he wasn't my friend on Facebook. Only one other person was. You think about that. You think about that. So now that I broke that down, I can go back to doing what I do. I told you I have all receipts. I stockpiled everything on everybody that tried me in a worse way. Ain't my fault. You asked for it, so I had to cover myself. And in covering myself, I did a damn good job. So back to what we was talking about Rob. The court further has subject matter jurisdiction over this matter. I think we did that last night, right? All right, but it says this court further has subject matter jurisdiction over this matter pursuant to 28 USC 1346B, where plaintiff sues the defendant, United States of America, for money damages for injury caused by the negligent and wrongful acts and employees of the government while acting within the course and scope, of their office or employment under the circumstances where the defendant, A, as a private person, would be liable to the plaintiff. Stop. So now y'all want to play court games. Now, she said she knew Dana's mother. Okay. She also admitted to Cash App and DS several times. Don Snow several times at the same time. She was actively harassing PG. Oh, I don't know nothing about that. But if that's the case, then damn. But now you want to make Rob a private person. See how the government play games? So if he a private person and you can't hold him in a jail cell. But the response was denied that the court has jurisdiction over tort claims against the United States in this case. So if the court if the district court, the federal district court don't have jurisdiction, then who have jurisdiction over tort claims? This is their stalling tactic. Because they want to try to deplete Rob of all his funds, and so that way Ms. Bongina go ahead and just drop it. But what she need to do is, and I'm gonna be honest, and Ms. Bongina probably already on it. She probably already on it, so I don't even need to say what she need to do. I'm gonna rephrase that, but I'm gonna say this: a motion to compel will stop all of this. A motion for the government to compel and disclose the names will stop all of this. They try to argue it, but you have to reassure it and reassert it. So 17, complaint. Jurisdiction founded upon federal law is proper, and that this action is premised on federal cases of action under the Federal Tort Claims Act, FTCA, pursuant to 28 USC 2671. Response: denied that the court has jurisdiction. So who have jurisdiction if the next to the highest court in the land don't have jurisdiction? Then it says, pursuant to the FTCA, plaintiff filed a notice of claim on November 14, 2022, and served his claim to the appropriate federal agency for administrative settlement under the FTCA, requesting $100,000 or more. But they admit that happened. So anything that Rob has done or tried to do to get this resolved, they ain't trying to go through with it. But certain things they'll say that we admit that and stuff like that. So 19, by a letter dated June 15th, 2023, plaintiff, you know what? And before I go there, let me go ahead and do this, because this is another thing that somebody has texted me some bull crap about. I'm gonna say this. Diana Copeland is not Juice's mother. And if I said that last night, it was by accident. Valerie Payton is Juice's mother, not Diana Copeland. And see, and that's the thing. These so-called bootleg ass victims sit back and try to finger pick everything that you say. But then when you do them like that, they feel as though that you're picking on them. So guess what? What goes around comes around. And I like that. So I think we need to pick everything. So I think I need to pick everything that they say and do. And I mean pick it apart. 19 complaint. By letter dated June 15, 2023, plaintiff's claim was denied in writing by the North Central Regional Office of the Federal Bureau of Prisons, and such denial was sent by certified mail to the plaintiff's counsel. Claim TRTNCR 2023-02361. Response, admit. So they admit that they denied it. Complaint. This action is timely pursuant to 28 U.S.C. 2401 and that it was presented to appropriate federal agency within 2 years of accrual, and this action was filed within 6 months of the receipt of the certified letter sent by the federal agency denying the claim. Response, admit. They admitted that. Complaint. This court also enjoys supplemental jurisdiction, if necessary, under 28 U.S.C. 1367 in connection with the claims against defendant Keeby, who, if not acting as a contractor for the federal government, is liable for claims that are so related to the claims in this action within such original jurisdiction that they form part of the same case or controversy. Response. Defendant takes no position on whether the court has supplemental jurisdiction over the claims against defendant Keeby. Watch this. Defendant takes no position. So what they saying right there is they ain't saying yes and they ain't saying no. Which means, look, we're going to have a dream team meeting late on the day, okay? We got to have a dream team meeting late on the day. It's some stuff that's just irking me that I just can't get past no more. And I can't let it slide no more. So we're going to have a dream team meeting late on the day. Defendant takes no position on whether the court has supplemental jurisdiction over the claims against defendant Keeby. Okay? So 22, complaint, venue is proper in this district pursuant to 28 U.S.C. 1391B and 1391C as defendants do business in this judicial district, and a substantial part of the events giving rise to the claim occurred in this judicial district. Response. Defendant lacks knowledge or information sufficient to form a belief about the truth, of the allegations in this paragraph. Accordingly, they are denied. The cited statute does not apply to FTCA claims, which are governed by 28 U.S.C. 1402B. Admit that venue is proper for acts or omissions that occurred in this district. So I got to ask another question. What district did it occur in? And if you don't know who BOP Officer A is, how can you say what district it occurred in? You see what I'm saying? Parties. Complaint. Plaintiff Robert S. Kelly, a 56-year-old Chicago native. He is indisputably the king of R&B. He is currently an inmate incarcerated in the Butner Federal Correctional Center in Butner, North Carolina. At times relevant to this complaint, Plaintiff was an inmate at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Chicago, Illinois. Response. Admit that plaintiff is 56 years old and a well-known R&B musical artist. Admit the third sentence. Admit that plaintiff was incarcerated at MCC Chicago from July 2019 to August 1st, 2019. Then August 7th, 2019 to June 22nd, 2021. July the 12th, 2022 to April 19th, 2023. He was incarcerated at MDC Brooklyn from August the 1st to 7th, 2019 and June 22nd, 2021 to July the 12th, 2022. Defendant lacks knowledge or information sufficient to form a belief about the truth of the remaining allegations in this paragraph. Accordingly, they are denied. Complaint. Defendant, United States of America, is subject to suit for injury caused by the negligent and wrongful acts and omissions of employees of the government while acting within their course and scope of their office and employment under the circumstances where the defendant, if a private person, will be liable to the plaintiff pursuant to the FTCA. Response. Admit subject to any and all limitations and requirements of the FTCA. Okay? Complaint. Hold on, wait a minute. So now on 24, but they want to admit it. But I thought before y'all was denying it. Boy. Complaint. At all times material to this action, unknown BOP officer, known as Officer A, was a federal BOP disciplinary hearing officer and law enforcement official employed by the BOP with access to the BOP's TrueView system. Although plaintiff does not know the true identity of Officer A, the BOP does. She is the officer identified in the search warrant application and the affidavit of Agent Matt Lose that was provided to plaintiff by the U.S. Attorney's Office in June 2022 during plaintiff's prosecution in the Northern District of Illinois. Response. Admit. So if you admitting that, federal government, then everything else that you tried to deny is bullcrap. Because now, and you can't say the defendant don't have no information because he was still in the Northern District of Illinois. Complaint. At all times material to this action, unknown John and Jane Doe BOP officers were BOP officers assigned to the Chicago MCC and perhaps other BOP institutions with access to the BOP's TrueView system. Although plaintiff does not know the identities of the 60 different BOP officers who made unauthorized access to his confidential information, the BOP does. Plaintiff sues each and every BOP officer who accesses confidential information without authority and whose identities are available from the BIP. The government response is defendant lacks knowledge or information sufficient to form a belief about the truth of the allegations in this paragraph. Accordingly, they are denied. So now what they're trying to say is they don't even know who the people are that access for the TrueView system, which we all know that's a lie. We all know that's a lie. We all know that's a lie. 27 complaint. At all times material to this action, Latasha Keeby is a resident of Lawrenceville, Georgia. Keeby is a popular YouTube host with a YouTube channel called Unwind with Tasha K. She broadcasts content to 1.3 million subscribers across the country, including in Chicago, Illinois. Response. Defendant lacks knowledge or information sufficient to form a belief. Now, that's a lie because the defendant, which is the government, they interviewed her They told her what to say and what not to say. So now they trying to say that they don't know that she have a YouTube channel. Make this make sense. Facts. Complaint. Plaintiff was arrested in the United States District Court, Northern District of Illinois, on July 11, 2019, like I said, in connection with a 13-count indictment in United States versus Kelly. Shortly thereafter, plaintiff was separately indicted in the United States District Court of the Eastern District of New York in connection with RICO charges brought under case number 19 CR 286. The government admits that. Complaint. After his arrest, plaintiff was detained in the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Chicago, MCC, for nearly 2 years until he was transferred to the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, MDC, to face trial in the EDNY case in and around June 21st, 2021. During this period of time, plaintiff was a pretrial detainee. Response. Admit that plaintiff was a pretrial detainee during this time. Denied that he remained at MCC Chicago from July 11th, 2019 to 2021. As explained above, in response to paragraph 23, he was incarcerated at MCC from July 11, 2019 to August 1st, 2019. So hold on. So from August the 2nd to August the 6th, where was he? Uh-oh. So if he was detained in MCC from July 11, 2019 to August the 1st, 2019, where was he August the 2nd through August the 6th? Because then they come back and say he was detained in MCC Chicago from August the 7th, 2019 to June the 22nd, 2021. And then from July the 12th, 2022 to April the 19th, 2023. He was incarcerated at MDC Brooklyn from August the 1st to August the 7th. Hold on. How can he be in Brooklyn on August the 1st when he was in Chicago on August the 1st? And if he was at MCC Chicago from August the 7th, 2019 to June the 22nd, 2021, how in the hell wait a minute. So you're trying to say from August the 1st to the 7th, 2019, he was in MDC Brooklyn. But right here you say from August the 1st, 2019, he was in Chicago. Then from August the 7th, 2019 to June the 22nd, he was in Chicago. But then you come down here and say from August the 1st to the 7th, 2019, he was in Brooklyn. And from June the 22nd to July the 12th, he was in Brooklyn. But you're saying right here that he was in Chicago. Oh, boy. You can't submerge dates like that. He can't be in two places on the same day. So if he, you know what, I ain't going to help y'all out. Nope, I ain't going to do it. Hell no. Complaint. While detained in the MCC and around January 2020, plaintiff's longtime girlfriend Jane Doe began behaving in a hostile and accusatory fashion toward the plaintiff without explanation. Jane Doe was furious with plaintiff and unexpectedly began causing stress and conflict in the relationship. These arguments related to money issues, romantic issues, and other highly personal issues. Plaintiff later learned that in and around that time, Jane Doe abruptly began cooperating with the government, which led to her becoming the government star witness against him in the Eastern District New York prosecution. Now, this right here is going to come into question. And then the government said defendant lacks knowledge or information sufficient to form a belief about the truth of the allegations. They were watching just like we was. But that right there is going to come into question. And if Ms. Bonjean is correct, she was summoned Azriel as a witness. And Azriel will tell it on Tasha K. That's why it pays to not play with people online, because you don't know when you're going to go across that bridge again. Complaint. In or around that time, defendant Kibi, a popular YouTube blogger, began publishing information to her 1.1 million subscribers and other viewers' private information about the plaintiff to which she should not have had access. Defendant Kibi did not reveal how she received said confidential information. The government said defendant lacks knowledge and information sufficient to form a belief. Okay. They playing dumb again. Complaint. Just by way of example, on November the 7th, 2029. Huh? This a typo. This a typo. Just by way of example, on November the 7th, 2029. I mean, 2020. Let me see. The 9 key. Yeah. And she meant to say 2020. Defendant Kibi posted a video on YouTube titled R. Kelly Can't Control His Girlfriends While Behind Bars. Kibi told her viewers that the information came from a phone tap somewhere. Kibi disclosed information that appeared to come from plaintiff's prison calls with Jane Doe and his girlfriend, Joycelyn Savage, JS. Kibi appeared to disclose private and personal information about plaintiff's romantic relationships. Response. Defendant lacks, they playing dumb again. Complaint. Defendant Kibi proceeded to divulge to her YouTube viewers the contents of plaintiff's prison phone calls with his girlfriend and others, email communications about his private life and legal issues with numerous people, visits logs, and trust account information on numerous other occasions. Again, without disclosing from where she received the information or how she received the information. Here go the government playing dumb again, and defendant lacks knowledge or information. Complaint. Plaintiff was incarcerated and had no ability to watch Kibi's YouTube channel or learn the specific information that was being said by defendant Kibi. Government again, defendant lacks knowledge or information. 35. At one point, plaintiff visited with Jane Doe and was shocked and confused when Jane Doe accused him of making certain statements concerning his personal life that were only shared with plaintiff's lawyer at the time. Jane Doe refused to divulge how she received the information, but claimed that she was privy to plaintiff's conversations with his attorneys. Defendant lacks knowledge or information. I'm wondering if man, I want to see this play out in court. I do. Because I'm wondering who was giving out his information other than BOP. I wonder who in his defense was giving out information. Complaint. Plaintiff had no idea how certain private information was making its way to the public domain. In early 2020, the BOP went on a complete lockdown as a result of the pandemic for a year. Attorney visits were conducted entirely by phone call, and eventually Zoom visits and face-to-face visits did not resume until late 2022. It is unclear how many of plaintiffs' attorney-client communications were shared with third parties by defendant BOP Officer A, or why those communications were being recorded at all. The government said, admit that in 2020, BOP institutions had severely restricted visitation and many limitations in place due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and that attorney visits were conducted by telephone and video until resuming in person in late 2022. Defendant lacks knowledge of or information sufficient to form belief about the truth of the remaining allegations. Okay. Complaint, omitted from complaint. Response, no response required. 38. In June 2021, plaintiff was transferred to the MDC in Brooklyn, New York to stand trial in his RICO prosecution. His federal RICO trial commenced on August 9th, 2021. A jury returned a verdict against him on September the 27th, 2021. Admit. Complaint. Plaintiff's current counsel filed an appearance in the EDNY case in October 2021 for the purpose of handling post-trial motions and the eventual appeal. Her role expanded after plaintiff's original trial lawyers withdrew from the EDNY case by January 2022. Defendant lacks knowledge. They playing dumb again. Undersigned counsel filed an appearance in the Northern District case on February 18th, 2022, and with her legal team began preparing for a plaintiff's Northern District trial scheduled to commence in August. Admit that plaintiff's counsel filed an appearance in plaintiff's Northern District of Illinois case in February 2022. Defendant lacks, then he playing dumb again. Complaint. After counsel's legal team received information about the unauthorized and illegal taking, selling of plaintiff's private information, counsel sought discovery from the government. Response, admit. On June 14th, 2022, attorneys for the government produced to plaintiff's counsel an application and affidavit for a search warrant under the case captioned in the matter of the search of the HP desktop computer bearing serial number 2UA8480JG51506. The materials did not include plaintiff's name or any BOP officer name. Neither plaintiff nor his counsel had access to the anonymously filed search warrant application and affidavit until it was procured by the government on June 14, 2022. The government refused to provide any additional information despite plaintiff's request. Response, admit the first and second sentences, and that the criminal case, the government did not provide further information regarding the affidavit and application for a search warrant for a BOP computer. Defendant lacks or information sufficient to form a belief. Here we go, acting dumb again. According to the materials produced in June 2022, Special Agent of the Department of Justice of the Inspector General Matt Lose, Agent Lopes, executed an affidavit in support of a search warrant for a computer located in the Northern District of Illinois related to a violation of 18 U.S.C. 1030A-2B. That is, unauthorized access of a computer by obtaining information from the Federal Bureau of Prisons. They finally admit that, but up in 3, they denied it. See what I'm saying about the games they play? Agent Los averred that the OIG received information from the BOP that unknown BOP Officer A was suspected of accessing sensitive law enforcement information maintained on the BOP's electronic systems and providing that sensitive information to an individual who then released the information on social media platforms. Admit that. So if you can admit that, how can you not admit that BOP Officer A violated? Specifically, the warden of the MCC in Chicago reported an allegation of staff misconduct to the BOP Office of Internal Affairs when MCC staff became aware that unknown BOP officers, including defendant BOP Officer A, had stolen plaintiff sensitive information from the BOP's electronic system, known as the TrueView system, without authority to do so. Response: admit that on or around November the 22nd, 2019, the warden at MCC Chicago reported an allegation of staff misconduct against an unknown individual when he became aware that a YouTube blogger, Defending Kibi, had revealed sensitive information relating to a recorded phone call made by a plaintiff. That's all you had to say is admit. But what they trying to do is discourage Ms. Bonjean and Rob from going forward. Number lies. 46. The BOP's TrueView system is an application that contains information on inmates, including inmate emails, inmate telephone calls, inmate visitation lists, and inmate funds. The TrueView system contains information from various other applications and systems existing on BOP's network infrastructure. The information available on TrueView includes information from BOP application TruePhone, the inmate telephone system, which houses recording of inmate telephone calls. Response: admit. Agent Loke's investigation showed that unknown BOP Officer A had not only made unauthorized access to plaintiff TrueView records, but stole information from the records, downloaded information, and then divulged that information to YouTube blogger Defending Kibi. Defending Kibi then revealed that stolen and sensitive information to the general public and to specific third parties, including Jane Doe. On information and belief, Defending Kibi and other unknown individuals brought the information from the defendant unknown BOP officer, Officer A. Response: admit that the investigation showed that Officer A had accessed plaintiff's TrueView records and provided information to Kibi. Oh, now y'all admitting that. Oh, and that Kibi shared the information publicly. Defendant lacks knowledge or information sufficient to form belief about the truth of the remaining allegation. Wait a minute. You can't say that because you just admitted it right here. What the hell? Hey, Passionately Fine. You just admitted it right here. So how you going to come back and say that? Okay. The information constituted inter alia, private conversations between plaintiff and Jane Doe and his girlfriend JS. The communications related to personal and private relationship matters, financial issues, and even attorney-client matters. Although plaintiff did not know at the time how Jane Doe obtained the information, when plaintiff had the opportunity to learn of the contents of Agent Loke's affidavit, he deduced that the information had been stolen by the unknown defendant BOP officer, sold to Defending Kibi, and then exploited for profit when Defending Kibi divulged it to the public and to third party and to other third parties, including Jane Doe. The government response: admit that the information listed in this paragraph was accessed by Officer A. Defendant lacks knowledge or information. They playing dumb again. So can we stop calling this person Officer A and put a name to where it's at? Thank you so much, Ashley. Thank you so much. Can we stop calling this person Officer A and put a name to Officer A? Defendant Kibi recently admitted on one of her broadcasts that she did obtain the information from defendant BOP Officer A and not only disseminated the information publicly, but provided additional information to Jane Doe and others, including Jane Doe's family members, for the purpose of interfering with plaintiff's criminal prosecution. The government say defendant lacks knowledge and information. They playing dumb. Thank you so much, Ashley. I appreciate it. This is really pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie to you. The release of this private information on the internet created a feeding frenzy about plaintiff's personal life, his relationship with Jane Doe and JS, and resulted in the termination of certain important relationships that plaintiff enjoyed with other individuals. The unauthorized release of the information led to a physical fight between Jane Doe and JS that made national news, the theft of thousands of dollars, and chaos and discord in plaintiff's life. The government said that they lack knowledge of that. So pretty much what they're saying that they don't know that happened. Lying. Furthermore, because information about plaintiff visiting lists and trust funds balances became public news, plaintiff was no longer able to enjoy certain important and supportive relationships with people. Defendant Kibi released the names of certain individuals who supported plaintiff, publicly shamed those people, calling them enablers, and interfered with those relationships. Understandably, plaintiff associates did not wish to be harassed or have their employment put into jeopardy because of the illegal conduct of defendants BOP Officer A and Kibi. Plaintiffs suffered significant emotional distress as a result of the release of this information and further worried about what other private information was in the hands of third parties. They said the government lacks knowledge. Both before and even after plaintiff learned about Agent Loke's affidavit, plaintiff spent sleepless nights, distressed and confused how his private conversations had been leaked to the public and who was responsible for it. The government playing dumb again. They lack knowledge. So, importantly, plaintiff suffered emotional distress because he did not feel at liberty or to freely speak with his attorneys. Plaintiff learned that his attorney-client communications were not only recorded, but information from those calls were released to Jane Doe and presumably others. Plaintiff did not, and still does not, know the extent to which his private information has been divulged publicly. This is crazy. This is crazy. Response: the government acting stupid again. Complaint: Agent Loke's investigation revealed that from the period of July the 15th, 2019, that's 4 days after he got booked, through January the 8th, 2020, 60 different BOP officers had accessed plaintiff True records, including defendant unknown BOP Officer A. Indeed, defendant unknown BOP Officer A engaged in authorized access to plaintiff's True records a whopping 153 times. To this day, plaintiff still does not know the extent of his damages, injuries, and loss, as the government has refused to disclose to the plaintiff information about what the investigation revealed and the precise nature of the stolen information. The government said, admit the first sentence, admit that Officer A accessed plaintiff's True records 153 times. But everything else, the government said they lacks knowledge of. Agent Loke's investigation showed that private and sensitive information from plaintiff's True records became part of the defendant Kibi's content and her Instagram posts on January the 12th, 2020, and videos on November the 7th, 2019, November the 8th, 2019, and December the 22nd, 2019. That information included private information about the plaintiff's literacy, his medical issues, private information about his romantic relationships. At no point did defendant Kibi reveal the identity of the person who provided her with the information. Indeed, the identity of the individual who revealed the information to defendant Kibi remains a mystery until today. The government said, admit that defendant Kibi shared some of plaintiff's sensitive information. Defendant lacks knowledge or information sufficient to form a belief about the truth of the remaining allegations. This is really like bullshit to me. Because what they saying is they playing with Miss Bonjean now. Hey, Walker. They playing with Miss Bonjean. They playing with Rob. Because 56 say Agent Loke's investigation further showed that unknown BOP officer, Officer A, stole plaintiff records. I mean, like, stole plaintiff records from the TrueView system, scanned those records, and then emailed that scan to third parties, including defendant Kibi. The content of those materials were published on defendant Kibi's YouTube channel. The response is, admit that Agent Loke's investigation revealed that Officer A provided information from plaintiff's TrueView records to defendant Kibi, and that Kibi shared at least some of the information online. Hold on. If you can say that she shared at least some of the information, how much more was given to her that she didn't release? Love Life 444, you're right. You're right. More people got to wake up. Me getting mad is just me. But what about others? Then it says, defendant unknown BOP Officer A was not the only BOP officer who engaged in unauthorized access of plaintiff's private records. Indeed, Agent Lokes reported that at least 60 BOP officers had made unauthorized access to plaintiff's confidential TrueView records during a 6-month period. The BOP knows the precise identity of those officers, as do the officers who engage in this unauthorized conduct. But the government denied all of that. So hold on. So now the BOP don't know who they hire? This is why I say this is pissing me off. Because how do they know BOP Officer A but don't know nobody else? But they were hired through the BOP curriculum. Make this make sense. And the TrueView system, as soon as you log in, all your information go to the mainframe. And the mainframe is called the motherboard. The motherboard is a house computer chip that holds all the information for the BOP locations. Even after the BOP discovered these rampant violations of the CFAA, they allowed the behavior to continue. The plaintiff learned that in and around August the 4th, 2022, an unknown BOP officer made an unauthorized access to his TrueView records and obtained information about the plaintiff's inmate funds. That unknown BOP officer leaked information about the balance of funds in his trust account to a journalist for the Washington Post, who published an article with the stolen information provided by the defendant unknown BOP officer. There's some things that's starting to swirl around my head. And I'm starting to wonder, how did certain bloggers know how much he exactly had in his account if they wasn't extensions to the BOP? The government denied that though. So now the government saying that they deny that Rob funds were taken and that no BOP officer accessed it. But we all watched it happen in real time. Immediately after the journalists divulged their information, the funds in the plaintiff's trust account were confiscated by the United States Attorney's Office. Plaintiff was forced to hire counsel to litigate whether the U.S. Attorney's Office had the right to confiscate the funds where no restitution judgment had been entered against plaintiff, and he was not in arrears for paying any court-ordered fees or costs. The government denies that. So since the government denies it, where's Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly funds at? That part right there, Love Life 444. The government is showing itself in plain sight. Now, I wonder who else is going to get mad about this. Plaintiff promptly filed a notice of claim on November the 14th, 2022, and served his claim to the appropriate federal agency for administrative settlement under the FTCA, requesting $1 million or more. Response submit. So hold on. I see what Ms. Bonjean doing. I don't know why I didn't catch on earlier. This is the oldest trick in the book. For the people that don't, do y'all see what Ms. Bonjean is doing? If y'all see what Ms. Bonjean is doing, hey lass, if y'all see what Ms. Bonjean is doing, put yeah, I see. But if you're lost and don't know what she's doing, put please explain in the chat. I'm going to give y'all some time to think about what I just said. If y'all know what she's doing, put yeah, I know what she's doing. If y'all don't know what she's doing, put please explain in the chat. Love Life 444 said backing them in a corner. Yep, she already undid that. She boxed them in already, but it's a tactic that she's using. I got one saying please explain. Judah says she's making the government expose themselves. Kind of, sort of, you on the right path. Chris Terry said please explain, please explain. Okay, this is what she's doing. She's using an old tactic called expose and expose again. That means she will ask you the same question, but in a different way. And if your answer is the same every time she asks you that question, but in a different way, then you're telling the truth. But if your answer is different every time she asks you that same question in a different way, that means you're lying. The government have not answered no question the same way since I've been reading from yesterday. So once again, she's using a tactic called expose and expose again. And I'm going to be honest with you. That's one of the strategies that get close. Them Caucasians, they use all the time in court on us. Better yet, it's called realigning the jurisdiction. Or should I say transferring jurisdictions. Because that's all she did was transferred it. She asked them the same question. Because if you notice, I'm repeating the same questions. It's just in a different way. But if you really pay attention, it's certain key things that stick out. Like in 60, 24, 12, and 1. All says this. It says this, but in a different way. And what makes it stick out is this right here. Watch. Plaintiff promptly filed a notice of claim on November the 14th, 2022, and served his claim to the appropriate federal agency for administrative settlement under the FTCA, requesting $1 million or more. I just read that not too long ago, right? And then before, the government denied it. Then before, when I read that question again, and the government admitted it. Now they admit it again after denying it the last time. So complaint. By a letter dated June 15, 2023, plaintiff's claim was denied and right. I read this before too. And they denied it the first time. Now they admitting it. Yo, Miss Bonjean is one of the coolest, smartest people out there. So it say, by a letter dated June 15, 2023, plaintiff's claim was denied in writing by the North Central Regional Office of the Federal Bureau of Prisons, and such denial was sent by certified mail to the plaintiff's counsel. Claim hashtag TRT-NCR-2023-023-02361, and they admitted it. Cause of action. First cause of action, negligence against the defendant, United States of America. Plaintiff repeats and realleges all of the paragraphs in this complaint as if fully set forth herein. Look, she telling you what she's doing. Plaintiff repeats and realleges all of the paragraphs in this complaint as if fully set forth herein. Response. Defendant incorporates by reference its responses to paragraph 1 through 62 as if set forth in full here. Lovely T, hey, now they know they've been caught. Now defendant incorporates by reference its responses. No, you can't incorporate nothing now. It's too late. The Federal Bureau of Prisons is a United States federal law enforcement agency within the U.S. Department of Justice that operates U.S. federal prisons and is responsible for the care, custody, and control of federal prisoners. Admit, but before they denied that. That's why I say she came back and asked it a different way. Complaint. Defendant, United States of America, owed a duty of care to the plaintiff who was incarcerated in the BOP. The defendant stood in such a relationship with plaintiff that the law imposed on defendant an obligation of reasonable conduct for the benefit of the plaintiff, including protecting his confidential and sensitive information, including attorney-client communications, and to protect him from exploitation from its employees that could result in harassment and prejudice to his pending criminal cases. Response. Admit that under the FTCA, the United States owed a duty of care to plaintiff that a private person owes under the law of the state where the act of omission occurred. 66. Specifically and consistent with its own policies and regulations, defendant United States had a duty to ensure that plaintiff's confidential and sensitive information was accessible to only those BOP officials with a legitimate basis to review it. The BOP had a duty to protect the sensitive information from disclosure and theft, and to protect both plaintiff from exploitation by BOP personnel. They denied that that's their duty. They denied that that's their duty. When just 24 paragraphs ago, they agreed that that's their duty. That part right there, Lovely T. They know exactly who Officer A is because she sent the emails to herself. Facts. This is what I mean when I say witch hunt. Complaint. As set out in detail above, The defendant, United States of America, breached that duty when it permitted countless BOP officers, including unknown BOP officer, Officer A, unlimited access to the information, the ability to download it, and the ability to sell and or divulge it, which unknown BOP Officer A did when she provided private information to defendant Keeby. The breach further caused the publication of confidential information obtained from plaintiff's trust account, which was stolen and shared with other media sources. Even after the BOP became aware that its employees were repeatedly accessing plaintiff's private and sensitive information without legal authority, it took no steps to prevent the misconduct. The government denied that. So here's the question. What steps did the government put in place to prevent the misconduct of Robert Sylvester Kelly? None. None. Thank you so much, Rockman. I appreciate you. The government did nothing to protect Robert Sylvester Kelly. Technically, that's why I'm glad I started that hashtag, don't kill him in jail and don't let him die in jail, because that's their main goal. They wanted him to either off himself or they wanted that other guy to off him in jail so they can get away with their stuff without being detected. Complaint. The breach was a direct and proximate cause of plaintiff's injuries, namely the release and dissemination of his private and confidential information to third parties and the public at large. The public dissemination of private communications, including attorney-client communications, interfered with the plaintiff's relationships, led to harassment from the public, and caused serious prejudice to plaintiff's defense. The defendant, United States, knew or should have known that by allowing unfettered access to plaintiff's private information, BOP officers would access, steal, and exploit that information for financial gain or for clout. Response: deny the first and third sentences. So you wanted to deny the breach was a direct and proximate cause of plaintiff's injuries. And then the third sentence. The defendant, United States, knew or should have known that by allowing unfettered access to plaintiff's private information, BOP officers would access, steal, and exploit that information for financial gain or for clout. Ain't that's what they did? So how you going to deny the first and third sentences and then say defendant lacks knowledge? See, they playing games. Plaintiff suffered emotional and psychological distress from this breach where his sensitive information was used to harass him, interfere with his personal relationships, and was used to interfere with the defense of his pending cases. Plaintiff also suffered monetary damages, including but not limited to legal fees. The government said defendant lacks knowledge or information sufficient to form a belief. Wait a minute. Huh? How do you lack knowledge when it's documented? And y'all watch this man be harassed, aka surviving R. Kelly. I mean, I'm just saying. Love Light 444 said Dana Kelly has all kinds. Lovely T. Okay, Lovely T said, please explain. What you need me to explain, Lovely T? Love Light 444 said Dana Kelly has all kinds of light around him. No one can kill him unless God's spirit gives permission. And I don't see that in spirit. Okay. Laugh out loud. I bet they were flabbergasted, stunned when they got this lawsuit. They thought no one could touch them. Second cause of action, invasion of privacy. against unknown defendant BOP officer, also known as Officer A, and other John and Jane Doe BOP officers whose identities have been concealed by the DOJ and BOP and defendant Keeby. Okay. 70 through 76 omitted from this answer. Ugh. So I see some stuff has been redacted. The response, these allegations in paragraphs 70 to 76 of the complaint are directed at other defendants and require no response from the United States. Now I'm lost. Against unknown defendant BOP officer, also known as Officer A, and other John and Jane Doe BOP officers whose identities have been concealed by the DOJ and BOP and defendant Keeby. The government say these allegations in paragraphs 70 to 76 of the complaint are directed at other defendants and require no response from the United States. Hold on. But isn't the BOP officers, aka Officer A, and all the other BOP officers under the umbrella of the United States? See how they playing games? Because now what they just did, they just switched, the United States just switched jurisdictions and tried to make the United States a man or a woman. I'm going to say it again. They just switched jurisdictions and tried to make them a man or a woman. Look at the way it's spelled. Capital first letter, everything else lowercase. Okay, if y'all think I'm lying, let me give y'all facts. Facts all day. What I'm giving y'all now is called the law of the land. You have facts all day. When you are created a fictional person, aka birth certificate, social security card, your name is capital, John Doe. When you are born, you're a man or a woman, capital first letter, everything else lowercase. Prove my point. Folks got to understand which jurisdiction they are in. Because if you don't understand which jurisdiction you're in, you are bound to be caught in something that you really don't want to be caught in. Hold on. Didn't I switch that? Hold on. My bad. I thought I switched it. There you go. Third cause of action, invasion of privacy against the same group of people, and the government come back and say the United States are not required to give an answer because it's not against them. So I got one question to ask y'all though. Have anybody seen the United States of America? Or the United States is, have anybody seen who he or she is? If y'all have seen the United States or the United States of America, please say, yes, I've seen the United States. So, fourth cause of action, civil conspiracy against the same group of people. And the government is saying the same thing. The allegations in paragraphs 81 to 86 of the complaint are directed at other defendants and require no response from the United States. Fifth cause of action, intentional infliction of emotional distress, same group of people. The government say the same thing. Sixth cause of action, and intentional infliction of emotional stress against the same group of people, the government saying the same thing. Seventh cause of action, violation of the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act against unknown defendant BOP Officer A. The government saying the same thing. Then it says, wherefore the United States requests that this case be dismissed with costs and that the court award such other relief as may be appropriate. I don't think this should be dismissed at all. Somebody got to stand and be held accountable. Somebody got to be held accountable. I don't think this should be dismissed at all. So I'm wondering what Ms. Bonjean's response going to be to that. But I told y'all I was going to come back and give y'all the follow-up or the part 2 to this, that I was going to make sure that I completed what I said I was going to complete. And I did that. But what kills me is that the United States can make it seem like they are a man or a woman. Now, I'm going to get into this. Now, I'm going to ask the question again. Have anybody seen the United States? Judah said United States is a lady according to the Bible. She sits on many nations with a cup in her hand filled with sin and abominations. So if that's the case, don't we have something called liable tongue? Because Judah, if the United States is a lady according to the Bible, she sits on many nations with a cup in her hand filled with sin and abominations. How is it that the United States can claim 11th Amendment immunity, and the only people that can claim 11th Amendment immunity is corporations? So can you explain? You know what? I know who to call. Hold on. I know who to call. Hold that thought.
The wireless customer. The wire.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So, like I say, if you're a corporation, you answering to persons, artificial person, your name is in all caps. So the United States cannot be a man or a woman because nobody have seen the United States. And if nobody have seen you, thank you so much. And if nobody have seen you, how can anybody know who you are? Now, can somebody make that make sense? I have never seen the United States, nor have I ever seen the United States of America. And a corporation can only do business with a corporation. That's why when corporations take you to court, you got to ask yourself, is this for me or is this for what they portrayed me to be? Make it make sense. Robert is in jail, right? For violating the United States of America, whom he never seen. Azriel and all them were just witnesses. My question is, who is the United States? I got a right to face my accuser. So can you please bring the United States forward? I want to know, what did I do to you? And then when they say, oh no, I'm a lawyer, I represent the United States. Hold on. You need to recuse yourself because you don't have firsthand knowledge. If you're a lawyer and you being represented by the United States, you only going by what the United States told you. You was not there. That's third party news. The only way you can bring yourself in court is if you have firsthand knowledge. And that's why people gets upset and they want to label you a sovereign citizen, because sovereign citizens are reckless. They try to live in public and private and they don't want no rules. Well, guess what? Even us, the ones that live in private, we have rules that we got to go by. Even the angels have rules that they have to go by. So who are you to say you don't have no rules to go by and you can do whatever you want and this and that? No, it steps to that. That's why I get offended. And when people say, oh no, Dana, you're a sovereign citizen, don't play with me like that. A sovereign citizen is an idiot that don't know their way. And because I refuse to bow down to the matrix, and I refuse to bow down to the corporations, now I'm wrong? Y'all don't understand what's going on, do y'all? You have many of wars going on right now. Ain't that in the Bible? You will hear wars and rumors of wars, and there will be many nations going against each other in wars. What do you have right now? Wars, rumors of wars, and nations going against each other in war. I'm not telling you who to vote for or who to like. Because technically, don't none of us know none of the candidates. We just know what they stand for. And we heard of what they did, but we didn't see what they did. And because we don't like what we heard, we kept that and we harbored that and ran with it. But let me ask you a question. Do y'all know who really started the division in the United States? Listen, I ain't gonna go there. But I'm gonna say this. Stop calling yourself African if you ain't never been to Africa or none of your people been to Africa. Go check your roots. Don't deny the Indian melanin for some African tradition that was told to you. Or I'm sorry, that was sold to you. You are living in a time where you have to know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, you're going to be lost. Time for you to pick up the books. Time for you to trace back who your ancestors are. Bronze feet, brown kinky hair is not African. Sorry to tell you that. Bronze feet and brown kinky hair is not African. Let me give you another rundown. Hair of steel wool. That's not African. Go look at a real indigenous person before they were mated with the Caucasian clan. You're going to find high cheekbones, melanated skin that don't crack. They going to be looking like they 42, but they like 85. Stop buying the hype. Oh, no, I'm African. Where? That's why the Africans do not like. That's why the Africans do not like, and I can't say what I want to say, but the Africans don't like the so-called Americans. Make it make sense. Have y'all understood why they don't like y'all that call yourself African American? Make it make sense. I'm not a human at all, love. I'm not a human at all, love light. Bullshit. Hold on. I'm about to show you why. Hold on. Hold on. I'm about to I'm gonna show you why I'm not no goddamn human. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. So they changed the definition of it. Okay. I'm gonna use this definition since they changed it. They changed the definition of it. So since they changed the definition of it, I'm gonna go there with you with it. The definition that they're using now is, and this is a person definition and legal meaning. Okay. It says a man considered according to the rank he holds in society, with all the rights to which the place he holds entitles him, and the duties which it imposes. A human being considered as capable of having rights and of being charged with duties, while a thing is the object over which rights may be exercised. So in other words, they're calling you property. Let's see what they say about a natural person. Booyah! A human being naturally born versus a legally generated judicial person. The question is, which one are you? Are you naturally born or are you legally generated? Can somebody tell me what is a legally generated judicial person? I can download this. Oh, let's go get it. Let's go get it. Damn. Damn. Ooh. This is the 11th edition, too. God damn it. Oh, no, I'm going to get this. Hold on. Fuck that. Unblock and then continue. I got to get this. Damn. I got to get that book. That's the 11th edition. Let me see. This is the 6th edition. Is it free? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Bingo. Let's grab it. Saved by his power divine. Let's see. Let's grab it. And guess what? Just like that. I got it. Just like that, I got it. The 6th edition. God is good. Look at this. Everything you need. Oh my God. Let me see something. Let me see something. I need to go to human. I want to see what. Let me see. I want to see something. Hold on. Admiralty law. The terms admiralty and maritime law are virtually synonymous. See maritime law. Ooh, first Lord of the Admiralty. In England, formerly the normal head of the Executive Department of State, which presided over the naval forces of the kingdom, was the Lord High Admiral. Bam! Look at this. I told y'all. I will find it. Jesus Christ. This book alone is 150 pages. Whew. Let's see. Man definition. Let's see what the definition of man is. A human being, a person of the male sex, a male of the human species above the age of puberty. In feudal law, a vessel, a tenant, a feudatory that The Anglo-Saxon relation of lord and man was originally purely personal and founded on mutual contract. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, are you serious? I ain't getting into that. I ain't getting into that. We ain't gonna get into that. Let me see. Let me see if they give it to me right here. This is 4th edition. Yep. I need this 4th edition. Thank you. All right. Now I got 4th edition, right? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Man, I'm telling you, these reads are good reads. Black Laws Dictionary PDF. Let's see. Let's see what they're going to give me here. I got 4th edition PDF. Okay. I got 4th edition PDF already. So, but just to make sure. That's section A. I got that. Which one is this? That's 4th edition. This 8th, page 2. Oh, man. This is 8th edition. I need this. What you want to do is collect all of the Black Law dictionaries because that's what they use in court. This is the 6th edition, right? This don't look like there's a lot of pages though. Oh, wait a minute. It is. They condensed it. Payroll tax. Hold on. Let's go here. Let's see something. Hold on, wait a minute. Payroll tax. Income taxes are paid. Here we go. Income taxes are paid by the employee or the self-employed individual. Social Security taxes are paid both by the employer and employee and paid solely by the self-employed individual. Unemployment taxes are paid by the employer. Oh man. They got so much stuff in here, man. It's crazy. The payee. Now watch this. Watch this. For all of y'all that say y'all got money, right? The person in whose favor a bill of exchange promissory note, or check is made or drawn. The person to whom or to whose order a bill, note, or check is made payable. The person to whom an instrument is payable upon issuance. The entity to whom a cash payment is made or who will receive the stated amount of money on a check. One to whom money is paid or is to be paid. See draft, fictitious payee. What I've been telling y'all been paying yourself and don't know it. That's why they need to make y'all a corporation. Look at this junk, man. Yee. Yee. Hey, look, man, if y'all want this stuff, just let me know. I got it. I got it. Golly. My phone going off. Hold on, download 8th edition. Hold on, let me see. I got 8th edition already. Oh, the 1st edition. Lord have mercy. Can I upload it? Nah, I ain't messing with it. I ain't put no viruses on my joint. Look, man, I got all the stuff for you. If you need it, portable document. Let's see. Oh, portable document file. PDF. Oh, that's on Apple. That's in Black. That's in the App Store. They selling it for $54.99. Jesus Christ. $54.99. Where's it at? They don't want to give it to you. All right. Look, y'all. We had enough today. Hey, T. Dream Team, and we got a Dream. No. I'm gonna cancel that Dream Team meet. Not today, because I want to chill today. So just know that Bonjean is on it. She ain't playing with him, and that's a great thing. But I do want to let you know to get yourself ready. If you want to be a part of greatness, then HBCU for us. Be one of the first ones to get your, tickets. You know what I mean? Be one of the first ones to get your tickets. God is good. God is good all the time. And we just ready. You know what I mean? We just ready. Definitely ready. God is totally good. So I want to see y'all down at Harris on Cherokee Indian Reservation land as we do what we do. On that note, DanaJay gone. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Dream Team for life. Love y'all.
Friendly reminder, I want you to stop worrying about who like your pictures, baby. They see you. They watching.
You got your foot on their neck, baby. Big motion. And guess what? They're going to screenshot this and talk about you in the group chat. So you might as well go off. Ain't no tippy-toeing. Ain't no playing it small. Ain't no playing it safe, baby. You big pressure. Stand on that.
What about me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? God established me, so you ain't nothing you could do to me. I've been him. I've been a difference maker, a game changer. I've been that guy. So what would change? Not a darn thing. I'm not even playing the game, and you got an opinion of me. I love it, but I don't care. And I wish the world thought like that. Youngsters, if you're out there right now, do not give a darn what opinion people have of you. Long as that opinion is not consistent of that of yourself. You be you. I'm not playing to make you feel good about me. I already feel good about me. I'm good. Message for the youngsters out there. And the old school, not old fools. Look at me.
Good evening. Coming live from Huntsville, Alabama. A up-and-coming rapper from Memphis, Tennessee, goes by the name of CT, has a new song out right now called Bills, and it has already caused a lot of controversy. People like thoughts and female scammers will definitely not appreciate the message in this song. I've listened to it, and personally, I feel like a lazy person will hate it. I've also interviewed people on the street, and they feel like it's a player's anthem. One man says, and I quote, "It's about time someone brought that real shit back. The music nowadays is the same old shit, just from a different artist." And I appreciate whenever CT drop, because I know it's always gonna be hot. Nothing like that Bolingbrook stalker that's a vice lord at night and hiding under the bed when them real G's pull up on them. Or nothing like that obsessed woman who stays on the internet for 7 hours a night drunk and claiming kids she doesn't have. The world we live in is beyond crazy right now. But in due time, we will get it together. This is Alicia with Dream Team News, and we still running shit. Now back Carl with the sports.
Swimming in you. Hey, little mama said I wanna take her. Dip in your pool. Just go for a little dive, yeah.